What's going on, guys? Donovan here with another episode of Life Pages. Now, I'll recap a little bit. In the last Life Pages, I believe we talked about Crazy Joe. Well, that's not the only Joe I knew at that back in the day. So today I want to talk about the other the other Joe, white guy Joe, white boy Joe, and he's definitely crazy too. Um, but White Boy Joe, I met at work, another work situation, and we hung out. Um, we hung out back at that time. I was working at a car wash, so we all were working at a car wash, and I met White Boy Joe there, and we just started hanging out. I kind of met his crew. I got to hang out. I really started hanging out in the city of Ferndale more with him and his crew, and going to the thing about White Boy Joe and his crew and all that is that they, they would do some crazy stuff. I mean, stuff that definitely I would not do. With this Joe, we hung out in Ferndale. Him and his friends, they were heavily into WWE. So from backyard wrestling off the roof, tables, ladders, chairs, I mean, some serious hospital bound wrestling, that from that to taking road trips to Melvindale, being the only black guy there, rolling with them, uh, to setting up parties. Girls come in, and the liquor and everything come in. Everybody's drinking. I'm just watching folks because I know something's about to jump off. I'm watching folks, and pretty much people are loud and acting a fool. Then everybody falls asleep, and they kind of wake up, and I would be just kind of cleaning up, waking people up, because yeah, it could have got worse. But those times, and I could share more, but just those times were crazy. Um, Riding through the city of Birmingham, for those who know Birmingham, Michigan, um, downtown Birmingham, be riding through there. I'm just in the car in the back seat, and White Boy Joe would be like, "Hey guys, watch me scare this white lady behind us." And I'm like, well, "Why would you want to do that?" But he would jump out the car at a red light, run back to a car and back, run to the car in back of us, scare some poor lady like half to death, and you hear her like screaming. Run back, jump in the car, take off. That's just the kind of person he was. And to make a long story short, uh, thinking about our paths, how we met, and where we've been since then. Since then, yeah, I became a Christian. Since then, I definitely just changed, went through some things, and I believe he did too. But it was kind of like to another extreme. It was, um, I don't want to say too much, but he pretty much ended up a musical artist, and him and his boys ended up musical artists, and uh, they even wrestled at one time. That's all I can share about that. But White Boy Joe, we had some times that were just, I tell you that looking back at it, I I don't think it was the best situations I could have been in, but nothing happened. I mean, I was the only black guy, and uh, hanging with them, and um, they were kind of, like I said, they were crazy. So people were looking at them, and then they see this quiet black guy standing there. They didn't know what was up. So, but it was fun, kind to, it was fun hanging at the time, and I'm kind of glad that time has gone and passed. But I would just meet all types of characters working at the car wash, and White Boy Joe was definitely a character. He was crazy, scaring his own people, and in the city of Birmingham, and crazy antics with the backyard wrestling. Um, and him and his boys, they love, rap. They love rap artists. They, like I said, they became musical artists for a time, and so, yeah, really. But looking back at it, guys, I think about, I just really think about influence. Because in a way, I was influenced by hanging out with them, um, and being from Detroit, kind of just putting on an um, extra persona of toughness, especially being only black guy hanging with them. So it kind of put that out there, a persona of that. But it really made me more of what I wanted to be, and not quite like that and crazy, doing crazy antics and things like that, but just really kind of being reserved, and if I'm gonna act a fool, it's gonna be in front of people I can trust. I'm not just gonna go all out because I can't do that. Um, like some people, or else I would get locked up, and I knew that from the jump. So I always kept my cool, and others acted crazy. So that's the story of White Boy Joe, White Boy Crazy Joe. Just guy I worked with when I was working in the car wash, and yeah, just thinking about that, guys, reflecting back on it. There's just a lot of people I've met, a lot of guys I've met from the brotherhood. Just been crazy, and I've kind of kept my cool and not be influenced so much that I was acting crazy too. But hopefully you got something from this. Kind of all over the place with it, but I just wanted to share that story because I believe we've all had some really crazy friends, and we could have been crazy with them, but we kept our cool. And that's the most important thing about having influence, about having friends, is that you keep your cool when they are acting crazy. That's my life page for today, guys. If you like the content, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.